Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Colleen Tarot. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on July 29th or 30th, 2026. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm just giving you the date so you know I don't repost. If you like my videos, I post here every day at 11:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you like more Aquarius videos, I have another channel, Aquarius by Aquarius. I post 2 videos over there every day, 6 and 10:30 p.m. with a live chat. I channeled a song. Well, I'm confused. I did channel a song, but I don't know if it's the song I channeled or the plant. Crimson and Clover by Joan Jett is what I kept hearing. Crimson and Clover over and over. And then I pulled in the pre-shuffle this card, if you want peace, prepare for war. So is Crimson and Clover like, does somebody need to use that in like a spiritual bath? When I looked up the song, it talks about, I mean, you can look it up if you want yourself, but I don't take it to have anything to do with like spiritual warfare, okay? So I don't know what I channeled that for, unless it's literal Crimson and Clover. And also, it's a very beneficial garden plant. It brings bees, and it's great coverage. So I don't know. Anyway, we're going to see what does want to come up. But before I start your reading, I want to be the first one to tell you all that you're so beautiful and needed in this world. And I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you so much for being here. Rage and confusion. What I want wants me. Crimson and Clover. And if she had a specific meaning to that song, leave it in the comments, because I don't know. I was trying to research that. Crimson and Clover over and over. Clovers do many different things, right? Cloves and clovers. But I just feel like for some reason that's going to be beneficial to someone, because it does help protect the bees. And you know, we always associate bees with Empress with, you know, money and abundance. So it could even help money and abundance, possibly, maybe to take a bath in that. Who knows? What would it hurt? Right? Where do you even find it? Enlightenment, lotus eyes, maybe a tea. I don't know. Maybe even a tea with Crimson and Clover will open up the third eye, the spiritual eyes. Here it says enlightenment visible through the eyes, third eye, reflection of cosmic energy within. So if you are brave enough to try the Crimson and Clover, maybe it's a tea that's going to give you some sort of vision. But it does say sit, watch, observe, then make your move. Wow. Do you think? I mean, I looked it up. I'll look it up again. You guys look it up too. Crimson and Clover. Crimson and Clover. It's important. Maybe it's important to open the third eye. Maybe it's important to reflect spiritual, you know, cleanse yourself spiritually. I don't know. We got the Phoenix rising here in the reverse. It's okay to start over and over, rebirth, reinvent, rise, but I feel like it can help unblock something. Crimson and Clover, I feel like, will undo negativity or unblock the third eye. What else? Hidden from you, the Star. No honor amongst thieves, can't be trusted, corruption, foolish plans, fraud, scandal. This could be where, again, you might open up your third eye to see people who have wronged you, but it also could be used as a spiritual bath. I think Crimson and Clover is what's important. Right before I went to go start the camera, I just kept hearing Joan Jett singing Crimson and Clover over and over, and that's all I heard. No other parts of the song did I hear. So I feel like it's about the plant. If you're having a garden issue of coverage and pests, it's a friendly garden plant that keeps certain pests away. Because I was looking this up, I was like, what's trying to come through here? Oh yeah, take a bath with it. I think it can help your money. Crimson and Clover might be helping out money, receiving a gift, sudden wealth, receiving a gift is in the reverse. And the evil eye here in the reverse. So definitely in the ascension here. Okay, and transformation. So I think it's important. Crimson and Clover somewhere. Take a spiritual bath. If you can buy it in a tea, I don't know. I'm going to look it up after this reading as well. But I have to have this uploaded for you. So if you want to check out Crimson and Clover, or maybe you know already. Some of you are you're avid tea drinkers, and you guys gave me so many recommendations when I was sick. So maybe you know Crimson and Clover tea you could recommend, but it's showing up a tea here or that can open up the third eye, the sacral chakra. All right. I don't know if it's going to cause hallucinations or any of that stuff. I don't know anything about it. Clove tea, maybe it can cause hallucinations. I've got to really go check this out afterwards. Crimson and Clover over and over. And if anybody knows why she sang that song, I would love to hear from you, because I was also looking for that. I was really looking behind the meanings of this. Page of Cups in the reverse. I feel like it's going to unblock money, because the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse, the Tower is in the reverse. I feel like Crimson and Clover is going to unlock money if it's being used. We got the Four of Cups in the reverse for the near future. Four of Wands in the environment. You might be teaming up with somebody. I don't know. We got the Nine of Swords in the self position. We got somebody choosing happiness here. All right. Someone is definitely going in a new direction. Someone wanted to go in a new direction. Someone is, even though it's sort of fearful, but someone's going to do it. All right. Somebody's trying to get themselves in a good position here before they do something. All right, I respect that. Got to be prepared, right? Someone's trying to get themselves in a good position. Sit, watch, observe. What I kept hearing, Crimson and Clover over and over. Tell me about that. Tell me about that Page of Cups reverse. Dang. King of Cups reverse. King of Pentacles reverse. Page of Wands reverse. The Magician reverse. All right. Four Wands in the upright. Seems like we have something to clarify every card here. Wow. Wow, Spirit is on it with me. Okay. Crimson and Clover. Here's your alignment. Okay. You and your higher self, or you and another person. Two of Cups can be both of that. Crimson and Clover is going to help push you through some sort of stagnicity. Okay. I feel like you could have some sort of things could come to you psychically through a vision. I feel like also just any blockages. I really feel like it's going to have more to do with like getting this tea. I feel like it's more about Crimson and Clover tea is what I feel strongly about. It's going to help with opening someone's eye or vision. Crimson and Clover tea. I really feel strongly. Somebody's tied up in this sacral energy. All right. And it's looking like somebody you have children with. The sacral chakra is here. We have the father and the child. Okay. And this could be You could be a father and your child's energy is coming through. This could be a person, you're connecting with a female and maybe there's issues with their person, their ex. Maybe you're female and this is your ex, or maybe you're female and this is your person's ex. I don't know. I don't know. It's just looking like this is energetically showing up. Like, you do not have to have a physical connection with this person, but this person is showing up in your sacral energy, all right? And it's somebody you got a tie with, or another person you're aligning with has a tie with. Because I see you right here in the environment aligning with something beautiful. Somebody has got to completely detach and go in a new direction, because it's almost as if someone's bad energy is like giving the staleness and stagnancy to your situation, all right? It's like that. Somebody's lover, somebody's baby daddy need to be completely cleared out. And someone needs to completely go in a new direction. That's when money is going to improve greatly, or stability, because that's a big part of it, all right? Not having this person in your energy, not relying on them not being a crutch, or you not being a crutch for them, but yeah, moving forward. Especially when it comes to money. You might be needing to move forward anyway to save money, or you might be needing to make money. But I have the King and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and I feel like these two are supposed to align. This person needs to get the hell out of the chakra energy. They don't have any. The only claim that person has there is somebody had a child with somebody here. That's it. It's no longer an attachment. Someone's trying to make it a big attachment based on that. Tell me about that Page of Wands in the reverse with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. No, I do feel like someone could be, if someone's under some sort of spiritual attack or psychic attack, someone's money's being hit. That's how someone's hitting the person, through their money. And it could be somebody that has children with a person, and they're trying to get their little family nucleus back, or they're trying to get their stability back. So for some, if there's somebody using some sort of magic, and Crimson and Clover can definitely bring about some change, because it's going to cause someone to awaken, and like, that's how it helps, right? It's not like it's going to battle for you, but it's washing away whatever, want to call it, a layer of somebody's thoughts. But it's sort of like that. It cleanses your energy if you're taking a bath with it. But if you are drinking a tea, if you can even have this in a tea, I don't know. I feel like that's where the biggest benefit would come from. But definitely it's for spiritual purposes, this Crimson and Clover. I just feel like strongly here. And then pay attention, like, go outside for a second. You might see flashes of light, or you might get some sort of flashes or downloads that aren't that strong, but maybe you'll get better at this, especially if you make it a practice of drinking the tea. Now, the other thing is, regardless of Crimson and Clover, it looks like you are about ready to part ways with something that is interrupting your wallet. So, whatever that is, it looks like you could be investing what you have, or that's what it looks like. It looks like you could be going in a new direction with what you have. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles reverse. There's something unexpected that's coming here. Ships coming in. It could be sudden wealth. Tell me about that. Sudden wealth. Five of Wands. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. I mean, your ships are coming in. You just haven't gotten, you just haven't, it just hasn't yet. Page of Wands is, I wanted to see if it was bad news with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, but we got the Three of Wands upright, this Five of Wands upright, and this Ten of Pentacles. You just haven't got the news yet, but there's something that is going to change and make your financial life easier, more stable. Recent past does show that somebody has had to move on, or somebody has moved on, especially if somebody was tied to a situation. Just keeps wanting to come out, this whole story. I definitely see whatever hasn't worked out, people are moving away from and towards something else. And it's not just Aquarius. There's a lot of people moving in the direction of trying something new and leaving to the wayside what hasn't worked out. A lot of people are in that boat, but definitely you. You definitely look like you're grabbing that stick and you're going in a new direction. Because it's looking like something you're doing now either isn't making enough money or isn't bringing you the kind of long-term stability you need. So it really looks like you're making some sort of financial decision and move, and you do whatever it is, like it works out for you. I really like, I don't know, try let me know in the comments if you know what that is, if you've ever tried that. Tea or Crimson and Clover, let me know, because it seems like Crimson and Clover is linked to spiritual cleansing or bringing you some sort of download or opening of the third eye or something like that to link you up with some sort of money or stability. So it's all tying in. Definitely, if someone used magic, it's going to help cleanse away negativity. Again, if someone was doing that, it looks like it was to get somebody back. The Tower is the house, the Four of Wands is in the upright. So, the one who is in the Tower is the one that it already happened to, which looks like a person that somebody has children with. It seems like the Tower already happened with that person. But that person doesn't want to be single, or that person doesn't want the family to be broke up or whatever. That person is trying to stay connected in a situation here that somebody else is like, no, I'm not tied to this situation, I'm going in a new direction. So that's where some stagnant energy is happening, and that's where that Crimson and Clover is going to come in handy for somebody, because it's spiritually breaking something, or it's going to give somebody some sort of like psychic download, like, you know, when anybody does anything else, but this is like a T. It just unblocks that third eye. So in the near future, someone is making a move, okay? Someone completely changes. Somebody makes a move and their money improves instantly. Whether it comes in from a generous person, because for some of you, there's a person who just wants to help you. Like it comes in from somebody generous. They just want to help you. That's it. But again, this energy's got to be cut out. This energy is showing up in your sacral chakra, so I don't think you're with this person. And if this is connected to a person you're aligning with here in the Four of Wands, then I think it's not a person they're with. It's just a person showing up in someone's sacral chakra, like it's family, there's children shared, there's something shared here. That's finally, it's on the out. Someone is trying to hold on to it, but it can't. Because this here is supposed to be happening, or is happening. So that's why change is here. Someone's money is going to improve definitely once they get that energy out. It's been holding someone stagnant. So someone is here in the Four of Cups in the reverse. That's, I'm moving on. And it's a person who looks like they were in a long-term relationship. They had children with somebody, or they are married to someone for a long time. This is a person who looks like they're moving forward. There's just nothing that they can do, grow, learn, expand upon in an old connection, and someone's setting out. This could be you, but this person here who's left behind after a very long-term marriage or whatever is not liking it, or long-term connection, not liking it. So someone's in the Nine of Swords, understandably so. They don't like being alone. They don't like sleeping alone. But see, this has to happen because it was not a healthy connection. Tell me about the Four of Wands. It's in the environment. That's a happy partner. Two people getting along together in the house. Oh yeah, I just saw that. A house. For some of you, it's a house. You guys are going to live with this person. It's a very peaceful and harmonious relationship. This is the ideal relationship right here. It's not toxic. It's harmonious. Two people get along. Two people are on the same page, and it's very peaceful. This is the kind of relationship that's coming in here. Tell me about the hope and the fear. Someone's hoping that they're making the right decision, but what's weird is somebody's other option is somebody who's either a hothead or unreliable as all get out, and somebody's hoping they're making the right decision. Come on now. This Knight of Wands energy reversed, this is just, yeah, somebody's hoping that it lasts, but also maybe afraid that it could be this kind, it don't last. So whatever, it's just a hope and a fear. Tell me about that Two of Wands. Ten of Cups reverse. And obviously somebody's hoping that they find their person by going in this new direction. You know, someone's like, I'm not happy. You know, I might have someone in my life, but we're really attached because we have children together, or a child, or we're attached this way. So it's time for me to move on. That's the only attachment we had. We didn't have, like, we weren't a healthy relationship. So somebody sets off into a new one, and it looks like it could be you. Someone could have Leo in their chart. You could be dealing with another Aquarius, plus the other signs that I mentioned, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Capricorn again, Virgo again, Gemini, Virgo. Tell me about that. What's that change? Justice. Oof. Looks like if someone's married, there's like a divorce coming, or some sort of mutual agreement, like, because it's not bad. It's like, if that's the case, I feel like someone's going to be on a mutual agreement here. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. I feel like there's absolute clarity in this new direction. It may have to do with that Crimson and Clover tea, or just spiritually getting cleansed, but I feel like more about the tea, because this is what I got. You know, the tea or Crimson and Clover is going to create this. So I feel like that's how this is going to work for you. Tell me about that. Because then you know which way to go, or someone does. Someone knows which direction to go. Yeah. The moon. It's like if somebody was confused, someone was trying to figure something out, they do. You do, they do, somebody does, with the Hanged One reverse and the moon. It's like, all right, I got all this sorted out here. I know what to do. So definitely look up that Crimson and Clover. I'm going to look it up myself. Tell me about this hidden money and wealth. I want to know about this. And then we'll close out with a Moonology card, because I know that I want to get this uploaded so you can watch it. I'm hoping to get it uploaded by 11:15 p.m. Sudden wealth. The moon. It's hidden. Wow. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords reverse, the King of Swords reverse. I don't know. There is some sort of money here. There's an opportunity. There's a home. Maybe it comes down from inheritance with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe through the mother. The Empress was there. But whatever this is, It's like the universe is going to give some hidden wealth, all right, that it's just going to come out of nowhere, or you're going to get these downloads from that tea that you're going to drink, and you're going to become more psychic. I don't know. I know I'm going to go find it. Crimson and Clover. I did channel just that part of the song. I really feel like that's the only thing that wanted to come out is the Crimson and Clover. Anyway, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. And I feel like the bigger picture is what someone's about ready to get downloads about. And when someone gets this download, they're going to be like, oh, I don't have to question what direction should I be going in. I know. So I definitely feel like someone's going to get some very intuitive hit. A new romantic cycle begins. Someone could even be shown their person. And adjustments are required. That just means compromise, and that came out earlier on the other channel. Anyway, guys, I love you. I'll see you in your next video, and namaste, my friends.